Welcome to the UAMS Library Tutorials video series. In this multi-part tutorial, we'll go over the basics of literature searching step by step. Step 1 of literature searching is to identify the topic you'll be searching for. If you need to pick your own topic, here are some general tips. If possible, think of a topic that you want to learn about, something that interests you but still fits your assignment requirements. Searching for something you want to learn more about will make the whole search and research process more enjoyable. So think of your interest and draw from your experiences. Have you recently encountered something in the clinical setting that you wondered about? If you're really struggling to think of a topic you're interested in, you could also ask friends and family what their health interests are and see if you connect with anything that they mention. Or you could try browsing through the trending articles in PubMed to see if any topics there strike your fancy. Once you've chosen your topic, evaluate it to make sure you've been specific enough. For example, let's say I want to learn more about the effects of mindfulness practice. Well, that sounds like an interesting topic, but it's also really broad. So ask yourself questions like what intervention, effects on whom, and what effects am I interested in? So if I am interested in that effects of mindfulness practice, what do I mean by mindfulness practice? Am I interested in mindfulness-based stress reduction programs, or in daily mindfulness meditation of say 10 minutes or more, or group mindfulness meditations, or even web-based or app mindfulness programs? Who am I interested in when it comes to mindfulness practice? Do I want to know how it affects patients with diabetes, children, athletes, adults in nursing homes, college students, nurses, for instance? And then lastly, what are the particular effects in which I'm interested? So that could be something like sleep quality, anxiety, depression, attention regulation, smoking cessation, all of the above, a few of those. Watch out especially for words like effects, outcomes, and impact in your search topics, and try to clarify which outcomes, effects, or impacts you're interested in. So not only is a topic like effects of mindfulness likely too broad and will yield too many search results, but if I search for effects without specifying which specific effects I'm interested in, I might actually miss a lot of relevant articles. So notice on the right, all of these articles discuss potential effects of mindfulness interventions, but none of them mention the word effects or outcomes in their title or in their abstracts. I had to search for the specific different effects to find them. Now, step 2 in literature searching. Once we have our topic or we've chosen our topic, we break it down into its individual concepts. So if my research question is, do mindfulness-based interventions reduce rates of burnout and compassion fatigue among healthcare professionals? Breaking that down into its individual concepts, there's mindfulness-based interventions, the outcomes of burnout and compassion fatigue, and the population in which I'm interested, healthcare professionals. So breaking my research question down into its individual concepts will help me later with my literature search, and it gives me another chance to pause and reflect on my topic and clarify what I'm interested in. So one way in which I might pause and clarify what I'm interested in here, what do I mean by burnout and compassion fatigue? So do I want to know about any reports of these feelings? Am I really only interested in if burnout causes someone to leave their job? Or on the flip side, am I actually interested in if mindfulness improves rates of retention or feelings of job satisfaction? Also, I don't have to worry at this stage really about limits like publication type or years of publication because we're going to limit by those criteria after we've searched the literature for our concepts. Now you can also use specific frameworks like PICO to clarify your topic's concepts. PICO is a way to categorize your search concepts by P, the patient, problem, or population being addressed, I, the intervention or exposure being considered, C, the comparison intervention or exposure, and O, the clinical outcome of interest. Sometimes T is also added to the mnemonic to stand for time or duration. So for example, with my research question, do mindfulness-based interventions reduce rates of burnout and compassion fatigue among healthcare professionals? The population is healthcare professionals, the intervention is mindfulness-based interventions, the comparison is no mindfulness program, and the outcomes are reduced burnout and compassion fatigue. You can also check out our library guide on PICO that I'll link to in the description of this video for more about this particular framework.